coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Like 25.
Here we go, G. Get up.
Got it.
Hey, watch it.
Got it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety, check safety.
Hey, South.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
Hey, check. Gun. Check.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. That's caught. It's Thomas. That's good for 28 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, South! Get up! Wait!
2nd down, it's Henderson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 32.
Got it!
Man, move it. You gotta get that.
Henderson will try and run for the first. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ready, blue 80, 20, 20, like 25. Hey, Haywood. 52, right 52. Exit. All right, 25.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. Space.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, South. Go. 52 right here. 52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another OSCE, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. OSCE tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the OSCE, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Ready, blue 80.
What time? Hey, you got 3.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings us 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Ready, 25.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan finds his tight end Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
57. 57. Watch the corner.
Now Mariota. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He gets it to Thomas. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Harris to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might act.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Rush in. Rush in. Hey, South.
On second down, it's Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Ready, we're ready. At 25. 52, come on. Hey, watch the screen. Look it up.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the same 17-yard
Ready,
line.
we're ready. We're ready. 52 right here. Touchdown, defense.
Throwing on second down. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Tackles.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Switch. Wait.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, here's Kamara. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10. Switch gears.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. To throw is Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
54, south. Back, check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Smooth. Watch the slant. 59's Mike. Check, 59. 22.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Falcon 1st down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Henderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This is Grant. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. They will run with Grant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch. Hey, take that. Gun.
First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley His 4th touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for G there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Watch the boot. Mike 5. Double.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Henderson. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's checking. 51, south. Check, 59. Come on.
On 3rd down, it's Henderson, and this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brings up 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
4th down, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. He's coming. You draw quarter.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Ready, white 25.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And